Grace has found me just as I am, empty-handed but alive.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you all, so this particular video was requested. Some commenters asked me to make reactions of people who didn't support VDN, exposing Mercy Chinwo, know why and also hear their opinion. So let me leave the video for you guys.
So in a bid to want to prove to the world that you are right about your instinct, what did you have to do? You have to go from one side of the story, collect information from them, and now come and do expose on that particular information that you got from one side of the story without thoroughly hearing from the other side. The only first time that Chinwo will have to talk about this matter to the general public was that 1 minute 30 seconds video that you saw. And you talked about the fact that it was cut and joined all of these things. Let me tell you something. You will be clouded by your judgment. You will be clouded by your judgment when you pick sides over this matter. Because in a little light that you're supposed to actually look into, that, truly, if we look at it truly, this guy might have been saying truth in this particular place. There might also be atom of truth in what this particular lady is also saying. But because you want to be biased in your judgment toward a particular side that you think is right, you will not see any of those other signs here anymore. Everything will become dark to you. If it's instinct that you want to talk about here, I'm sure many people will agree with the fact that it is very possible. It is very possible that a person of Eezee can actually make words like, I made you, I can destroy you, all of those things. Because telling somebody to sign a contract of 12 years, when the person says she wants to go, will definitely as a human being call for disruption. It will only take you as somebody that is born of God to hold it. We can always tell that one of the headstones that actually brought Eezee concept to life was Mercy Chinwo, and we cannot deny that fact for any reason. And that was why after she left, Judikay left, it looks like the label is kind of silent. Not because they are not continuing their thing, but because the name and the pride that came with the name Mercy Chinwo and the talent that came with it was on a rise. So now telling that kind of person might bring out different reaction, but we want to ignore that particular point that she was bullied. We want to ignore the fact that it is very possible that she actually faced something from this man. Everybody wants to choose side. And based on your judgment, you might be very wrong. Because in your choosing side, you will not be able to see what this person is actually really saying. She might not be able to say her word the way she wants to say it. And I've actually talked about it that she might not be able to say her words the way she might want to say it. She might be wrong in some aspects, and nobody is doubting that fact. But you are not also looking into what this lady is actually talking about. Truly. All you are only looking to is just to prove that your instinct was right, and not to see that both parties have been injured in this case. That says a lot about you and the person that even gave you the record in the first place, to be very honest. Because the case is in court already. And those are the people that can actually reveal it. Because you're actually taking information from one side without hearing the other person in length. You're only taking the information that person has from one side without taking... And you will not expect her to come and reply you. Never. Because you already take sides. So whatever it is, you will cloud your judgment by it without even thinking and opening your mind to it. And that is fact. Anybody that want to come and deny this or want to come and drag this with me, it's cool actually. But it is fact. And so for me, in this kind of situation, you can't be biased in your judgments. You can't. You can't choose one side over the other just because the person says he has evidence. In fact, his evidence is not enough. Because some of the evidence that Mercy Chinwo might actually claim might not be visual. Imagine somebody tells you that I'm going to destroy you. You might not be in your right senses to want to say you want to record all of those things. And there are so many people that are in prison today because they don't have evidence. So evidence sometimes safe. Evidence is sometimes is well. But me, I would not want to come and take by her side just because I want to prove that my instinct was right because of a cut and join video, which might also be wrong safe.
This issue of Mercy Chinwo and Eezee, I have decided previously not to speak on it until I saw Verydarkman video, where you said you were disappointed in Mercy Chinwo. You said the video she did was manipulated. You said you watched the video, and from the video you deduced so many facts to prove that she was wrong. Bro, learn to take the back seat on some issues. Not every issue you jump into, especially issues where you don't understand the entire ecosystem of where that thing happened or how it happened. You came outside to say you watched the video and you discovered that, oh, they cut this part, they joined this part, they cut this part, that joined this part. When you make videos, apart from rare cases, don't you edit your videos? Editing the video, does that counter the fact that she said those words? No. You said Mercy Chinwo was acting a drama. Even had to call in the names of Eezee, Nathaniel Bassey to gain sympathy from our audience. Bro, what names were you expecting her to mention? Will she not mention persons she had encounter with that brought this issue to the public view, that brought the whole thing? Were you expecting her to mention Jay-Z and Tupac? Will she mention people in her ecosystem that where this whole issue started from? Bro, please learn to take the back seat on some issues. You say Eezee does not have the media. It does not have this. Bro, Eezee has over 2-point-something million followers on YouTube. Eezee has a large audience on Facebook, where he even posted the video he did. Eezee has been promoting artists for a long time. You think he does not have relationship with bloggers? Bro, take the back seat, my friend. You say because she edited her videos, it means that, oh, she was saying something that was not true. Okay, for proper understanding, I'm going to cut and edit these videos so that you can understand me better. This same Eezee, what happened between 2017 to 2019? How will you say 2017 was written on a paper because you wanted it to sound like 5 years, you decided to change it so they don't get ready for the type paper again? There are some kind of stories we bring out that I don't seem to understand. Eezee, you've worked with a lot of producers, you've worked with a lot of musicians. How come nobody has a good story about you? Judikay came out and said the same thing about royalties be taken and stripped away from her. Mercy Chinwo the same thing. Look at Dr. Roy. You self, you fair work follow Frank Edward. Maybe as issue, but those men are supposed to come outside to speak and attest to your character. But nobody is coming out to attest to your character. How come every single artist that have worked under this particular brother, they are all complaining the same thing? When it comes to finance, they begin to have with Eezee. You brought out an EFCC petition written by Mercy Chinwo and Judikay about this particular guy, Eezee. Hope Eezee also tell you, say when they even do audit, when they investigate them, they discover, say, they hide so many financial assets away from the people where they say they work the money come. Hope Eezee also tell you, say, if they make advances towards Mercy Chinwo, even bringing up a marriage proposal that Mercy Chinwo rejected. Hope Eezee also tell you, say, man, no be only Mercy Chinwo get this problem. Even Judikay, at the same time, when it comes to finance, he was not transparent with Judikay. He brought out a video from 2023 and said that video was taken in 2024 and Judikay could not comprehend, even taking up the matter legally, but decided to drop the case. Then you come outside, you want to the Christendom and say, I thought he said it's for the gospel, but I'm money matter that they talk. You think say the audience no say when they stream their song on those platforms, say these artists make money? Or did Eezee tell you that he was only promoting Mercy Chinwo for the sake of gospel's sake? Gospel's sake not mean say made a no chop.
In 2017, they did a 5 years contract, but they didn't write it on a paper.
How can you do a contract without writing it on paper? Was it a word of mouth contract? How do you do a contract for 5 years and you don't write it on paper? Does it make sense? Let me listen to you again. Probably I'm misinterpreting you.
They did a 5 years contract, but they didn't write it on a paper because the record label was still growing.
Well, Eezee himself said they signed the contract in 2017. Are you being serious right now? Eezee himself said they signed the contract in 2017. Why are you now saying that they didn't sign anything in 2017 because the record label was still growing? What did they sign? They were doing practice. Now, let me show you in 2017. Maybe you didn't get to do your digging very well. Please, look at the screen right here. The picture you see here, I think I showed you guys. I went all the way down to the same time. She signed the contract according to her on her birthday. That is it as well here. I mean, it's very laughable. So what were they signing there? The CEO was there. Toby Godwin was there. I didn't see Eezee in the picture, of course, because he's Toby Godwin is the Nigerian CEO. They have other CEOs, I think, in other countries. Probably, I don't know. Please. Verydarkman, you need to ask Eezee what were they signing at this point. You need to ask Eezee what were they signing at this point, because even when she wrote that as well, according to what she wrote under the post, she said that she was signing to record label. What were they signing at that point? How can you jump that she signed the contract, but it was not on paper? And then, like what you're saying, does it even make logical sense to you that is talking about it? I was just wondering to myself, this young man is very, very smart. I would say, I'll give it to him. See, the post before that was him helping someone, this and this and this and this. Okay. Now, Mercy Chinwo, open comment section. Why VDM, I follow you, but if I have to speak truth to you, I'll say it to your face. Go and ask him what were they signing there in 2017. The facts are there. If you are saying that what happened in 2019, which they changed the date to 2017, and you said it's forgery. This is a picture of when Judikay signed the same contract from the same legal firm. Odoma, look at it there. I showed you people, I zoomed in to show you that this was a document that Eezee posted as what Mr. Chinwo had signed in 2019, when they changed it to 2017 on the top. But Mr. Chinwo is saying that she didn't sign that particular document. Now, I see, of course, right there, look at Mr. Chinwo standing there. Judikay was signing the same paper, the same document. Look at the weight of it, blue cover, everything. Why don't they have a picture of Mr. Chinwo signing that contract, just like how they have a picture of Judikay signing that contract? But the only picture they have of Mr. Chinwo signing a contract was over in 2017 when they gave her a car, gave her office. Mr. Chinwo said it herself with her own mouth. How come Mr. Chinwo could not make a post that she signed the contract in 2019, backdated to 2017 with the record label and all of the shenanigans you're talking about now?
Our former record label boss, Eezee, seized a royalty for over 1 year. It is true, but why did he do it? She was collecting gigs and she was not remitting money to the record label. And when the record label found out, they sent her this email, and it is self-explanatory that they will hold her royalties until they come together and sit down and go back to what is on the drawing board. Because why are you going back outside the record label to make money for your own self? Now, when this happened, it became a problem. Now, when the record label now collected money from different people that Mercy Chinwo will come and perform, Mercy Chinwo now refuse.
Mercy Chinwo, if you know what is good for you, if you know what is good for you, do not reply to Verydarkman. Because Verydarkman, when you see so, Verydarkman don't like anything good. Yes. Verydarkman will be happy if you are on the ground. If you fall, your downfall is the happiness of Verydarkman. If you say me you reply Verydarkman, may you fight him and go court, your career will die. Verydarkman has nothing to lose, but you, Mercy Chinwo, your career will be at stake. Yes. If you not take this advice, I won't give you Mercy Chinwo. Nigerians later they go when they ginger you, say me you carry Verydarkman go court, may you do this one. Now same Nigeria will pour spit for your face. You see the way Verydarkman almost fought Prophet Jeremiah Moto Fefe in church because of holy water and this and that, miracle water. Prophet Jeremiah Moto Fefe shed tears, he cried, he wept. Till today, Verydarkman is still after that man. Verydarkman will say 245 million of NGO money day your hand. You never feel talk about that when you go to investigate people matter. I post it for Verydarkman face. Verydarkman are black Jesus. Gege will say the downfall of a man, now the happiness of Verydarkman. Verydarkman like poverty. Yes. Verydarkman like poverty. This advice when they give you so now night after you do this video. Video run for them. The night will bear me witness. Say Mercy Chinwo, I advise you not to reply Verydarkman. Because after you come into this drama with Verydarkman, you go lose your career. If you do your song, nobody will play your song, nobody will stream your song, nobody will carry you for sure again. But if you hear my advice, you don't reply Verydarkman, you give a deaf ear with all your videos and the evidence, you will be victorious and you'll be successful after this issue. You understand? So take my advice. This advice is for Mercy Chinwo. If you know Mercy Chinwo, tag her to this video. If you not take my advice, if you follow Darkman, follow very dark black man, when he collect NGO money, when he do projects, so when we say they do tapafo, don't worry, your career will die. Don't worry. Just like and follow my page for more of this content. You understand? One love. Cut.
So I was taking a look at the video that VDM made about Mercy Chinwo, the cut and join video. And I feel like Verydarkman might be very, very wrong with that point that he made about the cut and join video. You understand? I'm not going to talk about the other part, but I feel like he might be very wrong because different people have different ways of communicating their emotions. You understand me? So many people may not be able to process their thoughts and speak the way they want to the general public while facing camera. I tell you that facing camera is one of the hardest things to do as a content creator, especially if you are not into it. So the fact that she probably had to cut and join those videos meant that she had video editors who can actually probably edit for her. You understand? Which is normal. And they edited the part that wasn't necessary for you guys to probably hear or probably see. It's very, very possible. I'm not saying I was there. You understand? I didn't know what happened. It's very, very possible that while recording the video, she busted into tears. You understand? She busted into real tears and could not communicate her emotions further. She could not say what she wanted to say. And they just had to cut it, allow her to calm down, and continue with the video. It is very, very possible. I'm not saying that was the case. You understand? But I'm saying it's very, very possible that you might be very wrong, thinking that she was doing cut and join after everything, and is trash, and you will just have to discard the whole video just because it was cut and join. You understand? It might be more than what you actually saw in that video. You understand? It might be more than that. So you cannot just judge it like that. Just say because the thing is cut and join, that's one evidence. That's trash, to be very honest with you. When I saw the video and I saw you talking about the fact that it was cut and join, I was just like, really? But it's fine. So many people do cut and join. Like, take for example that particular lady that was unable to actually speak well. That particular lady that had a friend that helped her to do that face cleaner, whatever, and burnt her face. You understand? That particular lady could not process her thoughts very well. You understand? She even had to read it, and even with that reading, and even with the reading itself, she was unable to communicate her thoughts very, very well. You understand? Because she might probably not have any reason in her entire life. She might not have had any reason in her entire life to do video, to face camera before, to talk, until that incident happened. So you cannot blame her. You can talk very well. You understand? You can talk very well. You understand? You can process your thoughts. You can give out speech without even having to cut anything. But not everybody can do that. So many people want to go into content creation, but when you ask them their problem, they will say you to face camera is their problem. They will tell you to face camera is their problem. So you can't now discard it because they have to take the part that were not important just because they just want to communicate what really, really happened. You understand? So that point for me is out of it, to be very honest. Because when I saw you actually talking down on that girl because of the way she speaks, I feel like there are so many people that cannot really speak well. Especially if you're from Yoruba land again. If you are from Yoruba land again, and you now grew up where, oh God. That's why you have so many people on the internet that are Yorubas that cannot speak English. Yes. They can't speak English because of where they grew up, and they were so used to that Yoruba that English was not part of their problem. That's why so many people say Yoruba people cannot speak English, and it is actually true. But to be very honest with you, so many people cannot talk the way you do, and to judge based on that fact will be very wrong. You understand? To be judged based on that fact will be very, very wrong. To judge based on the fact that they were not unable to process their thoughts and give it out the way you think they should, just because you think they should have just allowed you to see everything, the place where she was crying and could not hold their tears, and probably they were begging her, stop, just continue with the video and all, just do the video, and they had to wipe up her face and everything. You will not need to see all of those ones because she is not that kind of person. You understand? So to not discard the video because of that, I feel like it's very, very wrong. You understand? And also that particular girl too, you're not the kind to apologize though, but that particular girl too, though she might be at fault for what she did, but also when you talk down now because of the, what's it called? I feel like everybody now the same, what's it called? Everybody go rest. But it's fine.